God, didn't I tell you to spit that gum?
You don't knock that lamp over, child. I'm gonna be our ex-husband in a minute.
Stay tuned to find out what we just did a review on.
But useless. Yes, useless. Very useless. Useless to me.
Hi, my name is Courtney and welcome to our channel. This is my husband,
E-Dub. I almost had to go down and pick up a lamp. Somebody try be in character and it doesn't make no sense.
Actually, my name is Maddie. Maddie Clark. That's what they call me. Now let me take this off.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, I'm Courtney. So, if this is your first time joining our channel, let me tell you what this channel is all about. This channel is about us, Courtney and Eddie. We do reactions, reviews, relationship topics, and right now we're doing a review on the movie The Clark Sisters. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so baby, what did you think about it before we get started?
It was okay. It had a touch of Tyler Perry in there, you know.
What was the touch?
The touch of Tyler Perry.
Yeah, what was
the touch of Tyler Perry on the white wigs he was wearing, especially the dudes, man. He's like, why do black TV movies can't get the wigs right?
Well, it's first of all, it's black. It's hard to do all them little fades and stuff
they
like
do
that.
it in the movies. Yes, they do. Get some CGI or something.
What's CGI?
Oh my God, CGI. Computer generated images.
Oh, okay. Well, we ain't had no computer generated budget.
You can show it.
Go on down there to that beauty supply store and get some hair and just taper it together. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this review, and it is a spoiler. So if you haven't seen it, you know you got to go check it out. So it was on Lifetime, and we just able to watch it. So this story is basically about the Clark sisters. If you haven't heard of them, they are a black female gospel group that grew up mainly singing in the 70s and 80s and the 90s, and their mother was like a Joe Brown to me.
Joe Brown.
Good name, Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
The Joe Brown is
she was the female version. She was the female gospel version of Joe Jackson.
Yeah, for real. We just didn't see that she beat him or nothing.
She probably did.
But it kind of just so that's basically what it's talking about. Okay, so it started off where I just threw that shoe when she was she had already trained her girls. Like, they woke up in the middle of the night when God gave her a song. She woke them up. Come on, y'all, let's sing. And they had to come down the steps and sing and get it on key and all that stuff or whatever. But so she also was teaching. It seemed like choirs and stuff. So she was teaching this choir, and they were supposed to get it right. And one girl was up there chewing and stuff, and she was saying somebody off, and she just hauled off. Threw her shoe. She missed the girl, but she threw her shoe and then said, "Did I tell you to spit that gum out? You know not to be spitting no gum, chewing no gum." I was like, "Ooh, wait."
Just imagine living in her household, man. I couldn't do it.
So
I'd be like her ex-husband.
Her husband was a bishop or a pastor or something like that. Maybe she was the first lady. They didn't show a lot of that stuff. So basically what we're talking about is basically what you showed. You got to use your imagination with other stuff. And so he really and truly wanted her to be at service sometimes at different programs that they were having. And he really wanted her to be at this particular one. And she was like, I can't. I'm booked. You know, because I think she was going around with other choirs.
Right? Yeah, like I said, like I was telling her, I can kind of see his point. He handled it completely wrong. But I see his point. You know,
he called her.
You useless to me.
He said, "You useless to me."
Man, that was the coldest line I ever heard.
He was like, "You useless."
That line cut me the other day.
I'm saying, come on, Pastor. You better. I mean, you.
Hey, the
your
way,
wife is useless to you.
No. It's the way he did it. He grabbed her by the face. You useless to me. Woo! Cold little brother.
Hey, you jacked my neck too hard when you did that.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Y'all gonna dial 911, brother. Cause y'all do. Guess what? Y'all useless. Oh, you so.
But this was not so funny. So afterwards,
he beat her.
Yeah. Okay then.
I'm just saying. He beat her.
Okay. Yeah, they got the fight. They didn't show the stuff, but he
hit the.
Now I ask you a question. He hit the wall first, and then after that.
Yeah. Now the light skinned daughter, Jackie. That's not his daughter. Cause that's the one he said. You know, he's my daughter. You need to get out the house.
Okay, maybe.
So maybe she had a daughter before they got married.
Maybe.
Cause you remember when they was like, Jack is the oldest, and the other girl said, "Yeah, but I'm the oldest daughter of the pastor."
Okay. So when so Jackie came upstairs and was like, Mama, open up the door and stuff. Like she said, I'm okay. And she came down the steps, and I think what did he do? He said she was
about to call the police.
Oh yeah. That's what it was.
Said, you don't call. Yeah, snatched the phone and slapped her.
Yeah, he slapped Jackie. Oh, Lord, not Jackie. Come on,
Jackie.
Pastor, you're doing too much.
I think Jackie. She was the strongest sister. I think
so.
Yeah, because she was the nurse and everything. I think she was the strongest sister. Yeah.
And then so now flip screen. Okay. So next scene, Jackie is.
we had to rewind that several times.
Jackie is now in her nurse uniform, like at the hospital, nurse home, wherever she was, and she had this bruise on her face. Now
her slap.
Yeah, from her boyfriend. She had a back turn, and then he was called.
Yeah.
I can't get it out.
You take too long, man. Get to the point.
And so anyway, he turned around. He was like, "Who hit you?" And then by that time, her mama came in. Because she was like, "Don't worry about it." Her mama came in and said, "Listen, baby, I filed for divorce, and the house is mine."
No, she said, "I filed divorce. It's official. And the house is mine." And me and her trying to figure out.
Well, that was quick. Was this day 2, day 3?
Yeah, all this happened. Did we miss something?
Did she get beat more than once? I mean, to have that on your face for a long period of time, and then you got a man, you got a boyfriend or somebody that really like you. Had he not seen you every day? Like, it was just weird.
It was like a time skip somewhere.
Something happened. Like. The pastor just had a short roll then.
Yeah, short roll, and I said that was a quick divorce. They got divorced the next day in one day, man.
Hey, after he said you useless to me, that was all she
I guess he meant. I guess he meant it.
And she was like, "You useless to me too. Get out." So the next one is that now they are. She's really and truly trying to get her daughters to become, gospel artists. So she's really driving them. Even her husband said that. He said, "You think you Joe Jackson?" And so she was like, "You think these are Jackson 5?" He was like, "No, these better than the Jackson 5." So yeah.
He said, it doesn't look good on you. And she said, "What don't look good on me?" Ambitions. Remember that?
Yeah. He said that.
Ooh, her XO was a cold-blooded brother, boy.
He just wanted her to be and just be first lady. Shut up, don't say nothing. Just.
But you gotta look at the times back then. It was in the 60s.
And there's some people that's like that now. They don't want their first lady to say nothing. They just okay. All right. We digress. All right. So anyway, so they're now in the studio trying to get their album or whatever they're trying to do. So she working them hard.
Like Joe Jackson.
And she said, one of the daughters, I forgot which one, I think it was Karen, was like, "Mama, they said that if we sing on the radio, we ain't saved." And I'm saying, Lord Jesus. But they singing for Jesus though.
But you gotta understand, like I said, once again, the times, especially the men pastors, they believe, you singing on the radio. I heard that several times too. You sing on the radio, and that's not a saved song. Yeah.
But anyway, so we gonna fast forward to Twinkie. Twinkie was her mom's what would you say about Twinkie? Twinkie was like,
her mom leaned on Twinkie a lot.
She did.
And a lot of people, they see the other sisters are just singing and whatnot. But like I was telling her, I think Twinkie was the backbone of the group because she wrote the music, she played the organ, she was teaching them how to sing and what to say.
Yeah.
And I think she was the backbone of the group.
Yeah, she gave up Howard University. She really and truly, she was just all in. But it was more so she was doing it for her mom, not necessarily for her, because she really wanted to go to school. And she was like, what do the Lord want you to do? Like, you got to do what the Lord wants you to do.
Well, Twinkie made a statement in that movie. She
said
something.
We going to get to it. All right. Love to jump the gun.
You hit me with your shoe.
Yep. And I got one on right here. Now you can get this other one. All right. So Denise came in after having a good night out or whatever. Now, remind you, everybody on here is supposed to be good and holy and saved. Not supposed to be giving up their cookies to nobody, just sanctified to the Lord.
Not Denise.
But Denise was like, baby, turn up.
It showed too, late on.
And so Denise was saying, Twinkie, you just giving up everything for mama for what? You need to get your life. You need to get out. You need to have fun, enjoy life. You don't just be doing all this playing the organ. That's who your man is, the organ. You got several. And so anyway, she was like, okay, you dating? How many you dating? She said, girl, I got several that I'm dating. And so anyway, Denise was just trying to encourage Twinkie. So anyway, her mama came down the steps, was like, oh, you coming in here this late? Like, where you think you going? So Denise and her mama got into it, and her mama slapped her. I said, no, don't do that.
Well, Denise stepped over the line. She was still in her mom's house. And, you know, the way Mr. Joe Jackson was, hey, it was coming. It was coming.
So we go into the sanctuary, and I think Miss Maddie done threw another something. I don't know. I don't know what she threw. Yeah. It was like she tried. I don't know. She wanted to throw it at Twinkie because Twinkie was just like, "Mom, we been here for 5 hours. We tired. Like we got sing, play. That's all we doing." And so she was like, "Go." And she threw something, but we saw it that way. But it was like it was that she was.
I think it was something belonging to Twinkie, and like she said, you ain't got nowhere to go. And I don't know if it was a Twinkie purse or pocket.
Okay, and she just threw it to the side. So yeah, Mama got her swine game was just anyway. But she ended up Twinkie felt bad. You know what I'm saying? She was feeling sorry for herself because it's like in her mind, I'm sure she was like, I just don't have no life outside of this. Like that's all I'm doing.
Nobody had a life outside.
Well, yes, they did because Denise had a life.
Oh yeah, she had a life, all right.
And the other ones had boyfriends, and they ended up getting married and stuff like that.
It was still tied to the group in church.
But nobody was. Twinkie didn't do nothing. Like she was the one traveling with her mama when the other girls was at home.
That's true.
So she was just trying to. Maddie was telling her, listen, your anointing is not in your voice. It's in how you live your life. Okay, let me go back. This is when she was telling Denise this. Well, I think she was telling Denise this. She said, your anointing is not in your voice. It's how you live your life. Because the next morning, they woke up. They woke up and, it was all crazy and stuff. And Denise apologized to her mom for the way she acted. And she basically saying it's your lifestyle, baby. You got to make sure that your life, you up here singing these sanctified songs and holy songs and stuff, but you out here just turning it up. That's not.
She turned it up.
That's not, baby. When she turned it on, she kept that faucet going.
Yeah, she turned it up to the Lord. Yeah.
Okay, so now we go to the part where Jackie was coming over her mama's house, and when she knocked on the door, and her mama looked at her up and down.
Yeah,
she had on pants. She slammed the door on her face.
Sanctified, baby.
and then she came back. She was like, "Mama, I got on the dress now. Okay, then come on in and let me smell you. Do you smell like weed?"
She had pants on. She thought she was smoking weed.
Oh my god!
Like I said, she can be my mom.
So Twinkie, and y'all again, you have to watch the movie because we are just hitting just key points, but. Twinkie ended up, of course, she wanted her own life. Twinkie, they never had nothing and stuff like that. But long story short, she ended up selling the songs to
song rights to some record label.
Yeah, so she didn't know what she was doing.
Yeah, for a town car, Lincoln Town car.
Yeah, and she got her and she was happy about that car. And then when she told her sister and her mama what she did, So she said it was my music. I was able to but excuse me, y'all. She sold the songs, like they have no control over. Yeah, they have no control over. So she didn't know what she was doing. Her mom was so mad.
That's why the mom always handled the business part of it, because record labels, they can be slick, man. They can be real slick.
And she told her that, you know, you full grown. Everything about you grown, but you still got a young mind.
Yeah, you still a child.
You still a child.
Yeah.
So fast forward, going forward, they were all supposed to perform somewhere. I don't know if it was at a church. They were all supposed to perform. They were all adults. And Denise dropped the news that she's pregnant. Now remember, Denise, the one that wanted to turn up,
baby.
She was pregnant.
Out of wedlock too.
She told her mama. They was like, "You pregnant? What?" And she was like, "You know how the church is.
It's a bad looking image.
Yeah, it's like, you know how they gonna look at you. Like, we can't perform with you pregnant. Like, we might as well cancel the show." And her mama, after she told her mama she was pregnant, she looked very disappointed. And she said, "Here, baby, put your dress on." She put the little clamp on her head. And she said, "Now go sit in the car."
But she was on stage though.
I don't think that was the same time.
Oh, okay.
They weren't the same time. Because they were in the same dresses, because I saw them.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, yeah, Denise got pregnant one time.
Oh, I want to do that part.
Okay. I'm not saying that. And so, anyway, it was a song, I don't know if y'all have heard it, but it was called "You Brought the Sunshine." That's what the Clark sisters sung, but evidently they got maybe the rhythm off of Stevie Wonder. Yeah, I don't know what song.
Like it too.
What song is it?
I don't know, but it sounded like a Stevie Wonder song.
So they wasn't for sure if their mama would let them sing it, but Twinkie wrote it, and she just had the melodies to that. And she was like, "Yeah, I guess, if y'all make sure y'all get it together." And what it is that the mama don't know that came from Stevie Wonder, so she don't know that had a little secular music to it, because
that's why sometimes you have ears to both worlds. Sometimes
that's right, because sometimes these musicians will play worldly secular songs in the church, and the church folks just dancing to them. And they don't know they dancing a bump and grind or something like that.
You gotta have ears in both worlds, man, so you know what you're dealing with.
Yep. So you'll know. No, I know what that is. That's Cardi B.
Yeah, but if you just strictly listen to that and you don't know
you gotta have a balance. I think so.
Yeah.
So, of course, we go to the Grammys. They made it to the Grammys. Yes, the Clark sister made it to the Grammys.
And the mom got on stage.
Yeah, she got on stage. She came down there. She sung with them and everything. She was so happy to be with her daughters. But she got penalized for that.
The church did not like that at all.
Yep, they said, "Listen, you got to sit down somewhere. You was dancing
and all that, make us look bad.
You can no longer be a part of, I guess, the leadership."
Yeah, she was like the head of the international choir for the church, something like that.
Yeah, so they punished her.
So you can't.
For performing on the Grammys.
You can't perform well. She couldn't perform with her daughters no more.
Yeah, and not if she wanted to be a part of the leadership. And she, you know what, she was like, okay, she walked out, but she came back and said, basically, y'all just trying to shut me down. And, you talking about a bunch of men, because back then, I'm sure, especially in some churches, that women could not hold an what's the word I'm looking for? A big title. It's a word I'm looking for. A big title in the church, like pastors, leaders, all that. They couldn't do that. They probably can hold a role, but not like those men that are standing like they're so prestige. Yeah,
they had smug looking.
And just looking down on her. But
yeah, I understand where they coming from. A woman need to know her place. Continue. Oh, you play. Oh, you pen.
But anyway, so the next time they got ready to perform somewhere, she didn't perform with them and stuff. And it was
hurt her feelings.
Yeah, it hurt her feelings. She cried, and they really didn't understand. But yeah, anyway, she did it anyway. So we talking about. So we go into. Oh yeah, let's talk about this part. So we're gonna talk about this. But let me tell you before that. So Denise, they all going in, and I guess they getting ready to sign a contract or whatever. So Denise said, "Mama, can you watch the boys for me?"
Yeah, what caught me off guard was
for the kids.
No, she said boys. I said, is that an S?
Yeah. So she had another one.
I said, is that an S in the boys? So what's going on? Come on, it's a pool.
And so she was like, she said no. She said, I am a grandmother. Yeah. And she said, and I done raised y'all. I'm not raising no grandchildren. Come on now.
Which I don't blame her. Yeah.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, hallelujah. And so she was
Denise
like,
took exception to it though. She said, huh?
Yeah, so she was mad at that. And so when they got ready to sign the contracts and everything, she was like, nope, I ain't signing.
She didn't sign it.
And she really truly, she was like, Mama, you have done everything for everybody. And she said, and what about me? You just done left me out of everything. Everything you catered to everybody, but what about me? And so she was like, I think somebody said, you just basically being selfish because Mama won't, you know,
kids.
Yeah, and you pregnant with your third one?
And crown snatchers.
Woo, child. So yeah, she walked out, and at that point, that's really and truly what Denise and the rest of the sisters
split apart.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah, and
it was an ugly split too. I didn't know it was that ugly, but yeah.
And I think they recently, probably some of them reconciled, but I think it's been split up until now recently.
Wow.
So yeah, so let's go back to Twinkie. We first want to find out how Twinkie got her name, because she is a little plump and juicy. But yeah, the guy was like, you know, she met a guy in the stairwell and stuff like that.
My sister called me because I had a twinkle in my eye. Cause I promise you, when I first heard the name Twinkie, I thought, oh, they named her after little snack food.
Because she a little plump and juicy.
A little fluffy there.
But he said the same thing. He thought she was named after that.
But he came at her the wrong way, man.
Yeah,
he was like, you're Clark's sister. I know you got money. I'm going to marry you. Let me help you with these bags, up these steps.
That's what he was thinking. That's not what he said.
Yeah, that's what he was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So Twinkie decided to leave the group. So now we go from there to Twinkie now standing in front of her sisters. Now you got Denise that has left, and now you got Twinkie, which is the core to us. Now she's saying that she gonna leave the group, and she trying to tell her sisters and stuff. And they was like, for what? All of us married. She was like, cause I'm getting married. She was like, all of us married. What you got to leave for?
The reason why she wanted to leave because he wanted her to go with him to North Carolina, and
probably so she can start her own solo career.
Basically, yeah.
He
I didn't think about that. But yeah,
he in the head. So anyway, so she said she would get married, and her mama was so disappointed at that idea. And so anyway, so let's move on to where she knocked on her mama's door, and her boyfriend, whatever he is to her at that time.
I think he was married at the time.
And she said, I'm finna go. And she was like, where you leaving? Where you going to?
North Carolina.
Yeah, so she's going to North Carolina and everything. And so she was like, Denise, she was like, Twinkie, why you leaving? Like, why you leaving where and going down now? It's not too much like the mama like to do. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, she
had some discernments. That was a good one there, cause that dude was a bomb.
She was hugging her mama and everything. And,
no. You're going too fast.
Oh, did.
Then she said, you got a job?
Because she told him to leave because they had words, but yeah, that's what she said.
She said, you got a job? And what you say?
He said he gonna get one.
You go all the way to North Carolina, you ain't got a job.
Hope and a prayer, honey. But I guess, Twinkie was his job. That's probably what he was. He probably was trying to pull her away so he can go down there and try to make them some money. But yeah, so anyway, so she said, look, let me talk to my mama. Step outside for a minute. So they talked and everything. And so her mom was trying to convince her, look, we can make this schedule work for you. This is what we got on the calendar. You can do it this, that. You ain't got to work all the time. You can do da-da-da. She was like, Mama, no, Mama, I'm leaving. And so she was like, but she said, but what about God? She said, Mama, I don't know if I've been serving, doing what God wanted me to do. Oh, I don't know the difference. Yeah. She been so busy trying to please her mama until she don't know if she pleasing God or her mama. Like, what is the deal? So Twinkie said, oh yeah, because her mama said you should be pleasing God, and that's when Twinkie said she don't know the difference, And anyway, the dude came on back in, like, come on, baby, we gotta go. Yeah. And so they was hugging, or one was gripping on the other one.
It kind of reminded me of the scene from The Color Purple. You know what it is?
That's true. When they were trying to break them two girls apart.
And Mr. K
and he broke them apart. And then, do you know he pushed her that girl mama? He pushed her.
She should have let go.
He's just like, okay, separate. No, he did her. He yanked her like, pushed her like that, and she fell down on the steps.
Yeah, she should have let go.
And then she was like, Mama, and he taking her off. That was a scene from Color Purple because she was trying to, get her mama.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I said,
who do that? How you gonna push that girl mama? I was so mad. Oh my goodness. I don't care how mean Miss Maddie was, she did not deserve that push.
That was a younger version of Mr. there, boy. Get her out of here, knocked her down. She fell.
Anyway, so now Miss Maddie in the hospital. Not from that fall, but she's just getting older and she's sick because Jackie came over there to check on her and to see about it, and she was bleeding and stuff. So I'm not sure what the deal was, but yeah, she was like, Mom, I'm finna take you to the hospital. So of course, in the midst of all that, she's still asking about Twinkie. She did ask about Denise and everything because she wanted to see her daughters. All three of the Jackie, Dorinda, and Karen were there. But she wanted to see the rest of her daughters. And she had them singing in the hospital for the doctor. And that doctor face, she was like, and then when she heard them sing, she was like, ooh. And she was like, this is the real deal. But she was very proud of her daughters. And sad to say that she did pass away. And I don't think Twinkie nor Denise was in the hospital. They came to the funeral, but they weren't in the hospital.
Denise most definitely came to the funeral. Boy.
Yeah, Miss Denise came to the funeral with a whole entourage.
Y'all remember MTV Awards when Eminem was doing a performance and all the
Eminem,
what's his name? Eminem.
Yeah,
Eminem. That's what I said.
No, you think Eminem.
Okay. But anyway, you remember the performance he did at MTV Awards, and he came out down. It was like Slim Shady, and all the Slim Shaders came down.
Oh yeah.
That scene reminded me when Denise brought home the kids.
Baby, how many kids she got?
7.
She went from her mama just came for 2, watch it 2, and she was pregnant on her 3rd. 7 children, y'all. 7.
How many Ivy got?
5.
Ooh, she got you beat, Ivy. Her basketball team got a little dip.
So yeah, she got 7 children. And somewhere in there she said something about a husband.
I don't know how you got in the mix, man.
We don't know if he got none of the children or he fathered 2 of the children. 4. We don't know when he drove.
She went up there, this is my mama too. I know y'all shaming me. This is my mama.
Yeah, she clowned. She one of them folks that clowned at the funerals. She one of them.
Ooh, boy, that was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. Y'all, look at my kids. I said, man, you sure that's your kids or that's another choir?
And should have got Miss Mad up there and to train them children how to sing. And so she said that y'all know mama wasn't supposed to be quiet here. Mama wants y'all to say amen. Hallelujah.
Ain't nobody said nothing,
man. Say something.
She was trying to hype it up.
Oh my goodness.
That was embarrassing. That was cringe worthy, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But so yeah, they had some tension because they didn't want Denise to ride in the limo with them. They want her to get in the other one. She said, don't you want to be there with your children? She said, no, I want to get in there with y'all.
That's all black funerals. There's some kind of drama going on.
So, yeah. But anyway, sidebar from there. Twinkie never was right after that.
She had a nervous breakdown.
According to the movie, she did have a nervous breakdown because she was in regret that she was not there with her mama in her last. Because she did say that her mama needed her.
And I think you're right. I didn't think about that, but you're right. And I think she thought she was the cause of her mama dying too, because she needed. She thought her mom needed her, and she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And it broke her.
And her mama tried to reach out to her several times.
And I meant to ask you that. When her mama called Twinkie, did somebody pick up the phone? And you held the phone, then hung the phone up?
I don't know.
I think I heard somebody picked up the phone. Nobody said anything. You heard a click.
Oh, I don't know.
So maybe put in the comments, if I was right.
And so when they did the scene to where Twinkie was currently, she was with that old abusive man that was making her work, and he was like, "You need to go out there and sing, do something, make some money."
Yeah,
and she got a child. She had a child by him and everything, and he was like, "You need to clean up this house. You need to do all that." I was like, "Oh."
He wasn't even working either, man.
He one of them. Oh my goodness. So
well, like you said, Twinkie was still a child in the head. She didn't know the outside world. Then again, I kind of blame the mom because when you shelter a child like that, they don't know stuff, and they get out there in the real world, they get taken advantage of.
Yep. So, she did have a nervous breakdown, and then Dorinda tried to kill herself. Well, she went and stood over the bridge because Dorinda just couldn't take it to see her sister like that. She couldn't take to see her mom. It was just too much for her, and so she was like, God, I can't take this no more. So she went to the bridge and she was like, God, I need a word. And I forgot the word the guy gave her.
He gave her a word because she saw praising Jesus.
Yeah, I remember. I will remember it. But yeah, so he gave her a word and it encouraged her, and she got back in the car. Karen had,
I don't know what kind of surgery she was having.
I don't know either. I don't know why I wanted to say she had the fat surgery, but I could be totally wrong because I don't even know if they had that back then.
I don't think they had it back then either. Ooh, she could use
the bypass. But anyway, Karen had got married and everything, and so she was going into surgery after all of this, and she almost didn't make it. They gave her 2% chance to live, and she still sing about that today. I didn't even know what happened to her, but I knew about on her testimonies on her song because she sing about it, and everything, and even Kiki, who played Karen. So she played her mama in this movie. So Kiki does a phenomenal job as far as singing. She, acting skills.
The whole thing, everybody in acting did. You can tell.
But I think they may have used them more for their vocals.
Boy, I understand what they was doing. They would use it for the music. But when it's the acting part, it was like, okay.
It's hard. I guess it's hard to get them singing and acting at the same time.
You can't get both.
You choose one. Okay. So, so she made it out, and they praised God that was a miracle. And so to top it all off at the end, they showed the original Clark sisters, the ones that I guess that maybe still perform here and there, which was Dorinda and Karen and Jackie, and they were performing. So Twinkie and Denise, I don't know where they was or nothing like that. Me personally, on a personal level, I knew of Dorinda and I knew of Karen because I know that they have went solo on different times, but they didn't stay necessarily in the group. Now Twinkie, I just heard of her, but I didn't know a lot. Now Jackie, I really didn't know nothing about her for real, none at all. But yeah, I've heard of Twinkie Clark and Denise and I didn't know who.
I wonder what Denise doing right now.
Oh, it said on there that she's a pastor.
Oh, she's a pastor.
Yeah, and got her doctorate. So they went on at the end and just kind of said what everybody was.
Well, I'm glad she got her life right then.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was the recap. It was a spoiler, so I think it was a pretty good movie. Everybody was talking about it, and I vowed not to watch nobody's, but I'm gonna go back and watch Larry Reed. If you can tune on to Larry Reed, he has talked about the Clark sisters many of times, and from what he's saying, that a lot of them even got back together because of the interviews that he has done, and I think has recently done one on Denise, and if not mistaken, he done one on her yesterday. So go watch Larry Reed. Layla Lynn TV has also been talking about it. So, everybody's been talking about it. So we wanted to go ahead and do our review and let you know what we thought about it. So, I think it was pretty good. But in those commercials, how many commercials it was, baby? About a whole hour of commercials. And this was a 2.5 hour movie.
Actually, the movie was probably like an hour and a half long.
Yeah, but they had some sponsors or something.
Thank God for a DVR.
I know that right, but we fast forward to Earth, all of them, and it was a lot of commercials. But in those commercials, I was gonna say they have a lot of other Lifetime movies that are coming up.
The one I'm ready for, Salt and Pepper, baby. That's the one I
want to see. Salt and Pepper, Whitney Houston. What else? They got a bunch of them that's coming out. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully get a chance to watch those and do the reviews on those. So
I wonder if they're gonna ever do a bio on the E-Dub. How would it be? Who would play me? Denzel Washington's son probably play me.
All right, you guys. So on that note, if you are watching via YouTube, make sure that you comment down below, and make sure that you subscribe to this amazing channel. And if you're watching us via Facebook, give me my shoe. And if you watching, and if you watching us via Facebook, And if you're watching us via Facebook, make sure that you like this video, like the Courtney and Eddie page, and make sure you follow and comment down below. And make sure you guys share our video, share our content. You know, other people may want to enjoy this channel. All right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. That's all I got. What about you, babe?
That's it, man.
That's it. All right.
That's it, man.
We will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.
Deuces, y'all.